The reason bad things happen and God exists both is because of his purpose. And I could tell you everything that I already told Fox News on emails and Wave 3 on emails and even Weather Channel a few times. The whole purpose of God and the secret's been revealed, and you wouldn't even believe me if I told you who I was. I'm not God, I'm not Jesus, I'm not the devil, I'm not a false prophet, a false Christ, or any of those people that all of you have already met and didn't know it. And these other people will probably call me the devil for some reason because I'm not perfect, but I'm becoming more so because of the word. I just want to say the reason that bad things happen to people on earth and the devil and God exist both is because the devil exists, and he gives us only what we need, and he'll make it up to those who he wants back, and he'll buy them back, and they'll live in the new earth. The spirit in you is life, and otherwise when it leaves, your family mourns, but you're still there. Photons don't leave anything behind, and the only way you notice them is if they hit your eye. So there's more than you even see in your room flying around. But that's why, and he's going to tie them in a knot soon, in 1,000-year knot in the abyss, the center of the sun, and cover it over, turn it black, and then let him free 1,000 years later. And all those people who he didn't want for 1,000 years will be there, and then they'll burn up, but they'll die in that burning after the 1,000 years, which is 1,000 years of perdition. It's darkness where they gnash their teeth in tongue and pain. And then their life's taken even, and then the devil who tricked them goes on to burn forever with them, except for they're either in heaven re-raised in the new earth, or God didn't want those even after that, and he just forgot them, and their dead bodies did get crushed, and there was great gnashing after that in the second death. So you want to join the first death and resurrection. All I want to tell you is that nobody's going to burn in lake fire forever, but you still don't want to displease God, because even if you weren't punished, there's a place that's wonderful, and there is no more pain. In the first heaven and earth where you are, it's going to become smaller than a photon and vanish with the devil in it. And that's what he gets for messing with me and everybody else in our lives and messing everything up. I've been sitting here for over an hour and a half trying to put it in words that are simple, and I'm not going to sound condemning, but you can't leave this place till you pay everything you owe. The life in you doesn't like to be hurt, so don't even hurt a hair on your head. I don't care if you like fighting and hitting yourself in the face. Don't do it, because the spirit of life in you doesn't, and it's not you, it's not the flesh. And the devil is the one that wants you to do it because the life doesn't like it. And everyone here is the earth walking around because Jesus is married to this, but he's leaving soon. The bridegroom is going to marry the new earth. And that which he remembers, all of their thoughts and what they've done, and that which is in the books, he'll raise them again in a new earth where there's no more pain or sleep or any more sorrow, and all tears are wiped away. But for business people, which are thieves, and all those who made all these great nations great, and he allowed the great cities to be built finally for his purpose, blessed them so that the earth didn't kill itself till everything had happened. I don't like to go into it. An angel's coming soon to lay hold of Satan, and he's bringing a long genetic chain, and those who the Lord God didn't want, he's going to put them back here. And they're going to live 1,000 years, somewhere between 1 second and 1,000 years, something like that. And they're not ever going to get in, as far as I know. Those who join the first death and resurrection, when the first angel comes and sickles the earth, they'll go in and live forever. The rest of the dead didn't live again till after the second death, which is lake fire, and then they died in that. And their bodies do burn forever. Mine will too. Even those who get in the first death and resurrection, their bodies are going to stay here. I'm not perfect. I've sinned. Everybody except for Christ has. And what the Revelation saying is, you're going to burn forever because you sinned. He was actually he was telling it in a parable so that nobody knew till it was ready to be known. He was telling the devil, you're going to hell because you keep messing with them, and therefore the devil did it. And he didn't tell anybody before it happened, or else then it wouldn't have happened, would it? But he did tell them the truth, what was going to happen, and sent me Elijah. I know you're going to all laugh and say, oh yeah, this is just ridiculous. It's not. Look at my life, and when I act, I'm just acting, and I'm doing it to entertain people. I've always done stuff like that. And I don't want to go into all this other stuff, but I would never throw anybody in lake fire, and I know that Christ and God wouldn't, but some people have to pay what they owe. You take a piece of diamond in the earth you find, and you say, oh good, it's mine now, and somebody else wants to share it with me. They have to give me this much money. To do that, they have to work their butt off and be a slave. And nobody's free. If they were, then they would be free. And if you want to exercise free will, when an enemy even hurts you on the road and stuff, instead of getting angry and then getting even, or even in your head thinking stuff, be afraid that you're here with them.